Maybe that's what it was. Anyways, all right, Arctic Fox. The one thing I ask of you is that you do not bet on the poll, because if you do, I'm gonna have to cancel it. All right. We're currently on Numbani. You're playing Cole Cassidy. You know, your head's in the clouds, but the grave's down here. You know that guy? I'm not bad, but I'm not ugly either. That kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, chat's gonna say that I sound just like him, but I don't. All right. Me and Cole, we sound nothing alike. So I don't know. They're just pretending, honestly. But the enemy teams consist of Brig, Sojourn, Ryan, Anna, and Ash. Your team has Kiriko, Anna, Hanzo, Cole, and whatever the fuck Kent's gonna be. So I'm curious. Let's take a look at it. I literally sound nothing like Cole Cassidy. Alright?
Five, 4, 3, 1.
Alright, let's take a look. Oh, we're playing Soldier? Fucking fair enough. Even better. I don't mind Soldier and Numbani. It's a little bit tougher on offense, but... Oh, we're doing the safety dance? Safety dance? Typical Diamond Soldier player. Yeah, this Ryan is very aggro. What the fuck? Nice flank. Very nice. I don't know why I find that so fucking funny. I don't know why I find that so funny.
I've captured the objective.
There's a good flank on the Anna though. I like the patience. Yeah, eat his ass. Oh, close. Probably would have been a kill, actually. Okay, take high ground right here. Good pressure. Small little thing. Very, very minor thing. Take the extra half a second and position your crosshair onto the ground next to where they are for that extra depth, like splash damage. It does really add up over time. It really does. This might not yield you a kill straight off the rip, but it's always better to take that extra second. If they're not peeking, they're half HP, and you know they're behind there, don't go for the quick right click. Just aim it down onto the ground, right next to them. You'll be surprised how many times you get a kill by just taking that extra half a second to line up your crosshair. Just want to point that out. The enemy team is so split. Coggers. Coca? Sniffer Coca? Nice right click. We're dead here, I think. Maybe? Oh, we got away. Wait, they actually hold that. Jesus. That Reinhardt said no and left. I'm sorry, I have to stretch. My bad. Take high ground. Nice.
I have the objective. Cover him.
Nice aim.
Testifying against both.
God damn. Erectus, dude. Nice. Yeah, you're feeling yourself, aren't you?
Escort the payload.
Dude, he's cat jamming on the payload, chat. He's actually cat jamming. Look at him go. This is my type of soldier play right here.
My ultimate is ready. Let's go. Tactical visor ready for deployment.
Nifty.
Pulse munitions delivered to target.
Nice.
Aim where they're going.
Good target priority.
They are.
What on earth is the enemy Ryan doing right now? Heh.
Someone called?
Typical master player, right, chat? Typical. Oh, for fuck's sake. We have ads. We have ads. Alright. Ads are over. Let's go ahead and do what we do best. Boom. Oh. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Yo, White Rhino. Thanks so much for the love, brother. Okay, I like the high ground positioning right now. Yep, could even go further beyond. Yep. Gotta be careful with your feetsies now, but the same rule still applies. Very nice. Not sure what that Brig is trying to achieve right now. Except for death, people happy. Wow, they are really wanting to keep this. Yeah, I mean, you have the god tier positioning here. There's no way they're gonna stop you. You know? Oh, death, people happy again. Chat, unrelated question. Completely unrelated. But chicken nuggets or chicken tendies?
Payload is Oscar Mike.
My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Good. Oh, he's behind you. You're dead. Gotta be a little bit more mindful. We're not. I assumed, Arctic, that you're listening to music or something, because I heard that Sojourn coming right for you, and it seemed to me like you're kind of not paying attention to it. I like the flank though. We gotta be a little bit more careful. What the fuck? You're just cat jamming out right now. What are you listening to? Looks like Darun Sandstorm, dude. Yes, I was. Figured as much. Poggers! Oh, that was close. Personally, I would have liked you to take a more of a left side angle there, where you can actually use a little bit of cover to help you survive, Arctic. I think using the visor there straight up close and personal while standing in Sojourn's E there seems a little risky. If she knew that she could have just fucking fired it off at like 30-35%, you would have died there. And you would have probably thrown a visor into the air. I would have liked you to play a little bit more defensively on the left side. Because you do the same amount of damage from that point over to the payload, over to where they come on the right side, right? And I do think that the strongest thing you can do on Soldier is kind of play within the range of his fall off. Instead of like playing on the payload where you monkey RDS, if that makes sense. You know, there's no need to be overzealous and play more aggressively onto the payload when you can just play a left side angle, get the same value, but play more safe.
Soldier needs a cause.
If that makes sense. Yeah, chat better step up these points, dude. You guys don't even know what rank it is, but like these bets needs to really represent the caliber of the game, dude. We're currently watching fucking Diamond Masters right now. The bets need to, you know, they need to be that too. What happens to the camera? Oh.
Why don't you give them a try? Maybe then you'd frown less.
Who here in chat is holding their bet to figure out more what rank this game is? How many of you are sitting there trying to pay attention to what's going on in the game to try and make a safe bet?
Defend objective A.
Pucky mobilizing.
Absolute Zero, 2 months. Appreciate you.
It's slammed.
Why are you slamming? Okay, get up a little bit careful here, considering their composition. Leaving high ground sucks when you're playing Soldier, but it's the best we can do. Nice. Nice. I like the cheeky right there. Good Kiriko helping you out. Good disengage. Okay, okay. Nice. Dead. Your monkey didn't really commit with you there. He kind of was a little bit split on what he wanted to do, but I actually don't mind this flank. That was not bad.
Some dirt on it. Let's go.
Stop the payload.
You can't hide.
Dumbass.
Who needs healing?
It sucks there because you effectively died, but the Doomfist died as well, which effectively just makes it so you win the fight.
Get away with
But
this.
still, Doomfist is tough when you play soldier. Hi chat, hi Malls, hi ID. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a lovable day. Thanks for asking. Let's do some minor stretching.
Enemy turret.
More or less the same happening right now.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
Yeah, the Doomfist is literally, he's got your number right now, huh? Seems to be focusing a lot on you. Go to bed? I'm gonna go to bed after this stream, after this VoD review. Oh, you're dead. Oh, close. Oh, you're dead. I like the cold swap here, though. You're opting in for more damage and more burst for less sustain. So, I don't necessarily mind this. I think. Oh, Sombra. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, fair enough. I don't think we've reviewed the Sombra in fucking 74 years.
Sistema comprometido. Hack complete.
Is this a good Sombra skin?
Enemy turret protecting. Nano beam administered just in case.
I'm curious about the rework.
System compromised.
Yeah, I mean, they also said they're gonna rework Brig, but all they did was increase their shield size by 9 million more feet, and then fucking give her a stun. They're like, yeah, we reworked Sombra. Now her ultimate stuns you for 3 seconds as well.
You're mine now.
Yeah, there's no skip frames, chat. It happens.
Complete.
Not bad.
Always plan an exit.
I mean, fuck it. If that Torgrim's gonna play that aggressive, might as well punish him for it, you know?
Adapt to this.
Watch the What's the damage multiplier, chat, on hacking a target now, chat? Is it 20%?
System compromised.
It's 20 instead of 40, right? It used to be 40, but it's 20 now. Okay, good. Didn't want to say you're welcome. That dude is gonna ult. Little bit of a risky one there, IMO. Feel like you could have held your EMP.
Are we still fighting? Systems hacked. Tengo que irme. Always plan an exit. Hack complete. Systems hacked.
Oh, what the fuck?
Let the kitsune guide you.
Good pressure.
Gotta go.
Yeah, good pressure. You're not overstaying your welcome either.
You're mine now.
I like that. A lot of people who play Sombra will always overcommit. You don't. It makes you really annoying. Risky.
In place. Systems hacked. Much better. Enemy turret here. If an asset, enemy turret destroyed.
Yeah. Random one shot.
Don't work now.
Whoa. I've been sitting on my fucking feet for like 2 hours. Ay.
A darle otra vez.
My fucking feetsies are dead.
Sistema comprometido.
Good priority target on the turret. Can we build another ult though? Nice. Are you gonna be able to translocate out for an EMP or nah? I think you do, right?
Let me. My ultimate is good to go. Always plan an exit. Apagando las luces.
Oh my god, what a fucking fight this turned out to be. The only thing I can point out there, Arctic Fox, is that you need to be a little bit more careful when you translocate in, right? It's very, very easy to stop a Sombra from EMPing if you know it's coming. I'm quite sure they did. Instead, if you want to do a translocate like that, you kind of want to aim your translocator a little bit further up in the sky, or like a little bit further up in general, so the Doomfist can't just like accidentally knock you out of it or something. You know what I'm saying? Because if he has a charged up punch, it hits a lot bigger than you think it does. So in that case, I do think that you could have, you know, taken the extra time, did the translocator a little bit further up in the air, and you just guarantee that you don't get hit by some stupid shit.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Keep in sight. I'll have us in and out in no time.
GG that Torp triple. Yeah, he came everywhere and everyone just died.
If
Unlucky.
you knew what Blackwatch was up to, why didn't you stop them?
My vision was clouded by anger.
And now the world pays for your actions.
Dude, Solar's got no chill. What the fuck? Lalo, thank you so much for the 14 months, brother. Appreciate it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Keep in sight, and this will go smoothly.
Let's see, do you take a top left position here? You do. Nice. Uncontested. This is our point. Kill the turret, give target priority. Hey. So, Arctic Fox, let's talk about most of what that was. It felt pretty good to me, right? The one thing that I'm paying a little bit extra attention to is that when you're playing Soldier, you got to understand that you have lots of sustain, but you barely have any burst, right? So, what that means is that we constantly got to be on the loose. We constantly got to reposition ourselves, right? There's a couple times there where we popped ultimate. I think it was 2 Visors we did. And the Doomfist kind of comes in out of fucking nowhere and just charges us against the wall, and then boom, we're pretty much dead, right? If I have any valuable tips for you, is like, try and listen a little bit more for sound cues, right? Your flanking is good, your aim is obviously very sharp. Your ult usage can use a little bit of improvement, IMO. There wasn't really a lot of synergy going on between you and supports when you use Visor. But when it comes to it, I think the number one thing that we need to focus on is that we need to be a little bit more mindful about what kind of cooldowns the enemy team has, especially their tanks. We kind of died mostly to the fact that Doomfist was just dropping fucking Hail Mary Sludge Fest, fucking fists into the air, and we kind of got hit by them, and it kind of resulted in, you know, him getting the finisher on us, right? I don't think that necessarily that you played like hyper aggressive. I don't think that there was anything in your gameplay that like stood out as really bad to me. Is more so that we need to kind of, you know, utilize the positioning a little bit better. Because right now we're getting caught by, you know, the most stupid shit, which is like a Doomfist Punch or, you know, a Seismic Slam or whatever the fuck, right? That's the one thing that is killing us most of the time. And we can sort of circumvent that by playing a different sort of high ground on that second point or last, or sometimes even the first, but kind of be a little bit more mindful, right? We have sustained damage, not a lot of burst, so we need to play accordingly for that as well. But yeah, if there's one thing I want you to pay a little bit more attention to, it's the sound cues. You know, sound cues and enemy team's abilities, because we're kind of playing like we think that they don't have anything, but we're not really doing the math in our head. So randomly on several times actually, you kind of pop Visor and then you kind of get fucking hammered down by the Doomfist and, well, in that case, the Ashe player as well. So if I were to give you some tips, I feel like most of the stuff that you're doing is pretty damn good. It's just that we need to pay a little bit more attention to sound cues. That's what I would do, at least, because, you know, we need to play a little bit smarter. That's all. It feels a little bit disheartening right now. I see you come around a corner, you pop Visor, you're not really, you know, spectating your surroundings. You're not really paying attention to who's behind you, who's to your left, who to your right. You're kind of just like, oh, a fight's going on. I'm just gonna pop Visor and hope for the best. And unfortunately, those Visors is also what's getting us killed, and we need to be a little bit smarter when it comes to that. As for your aim, I think your aim is pretty fucking sharp. I have no problems there. I'm trying to think. Your Sombra, I think it's pretty good. I like the aggression. I like the pressure that you applied. I have no issues with your Sombra play. It's mostly, once again, kind of positioning and understanding what kind of cooldowns you're up against. Generally speaking, what I like doing is just kind of like trying to pay attention to when enemy teams like have ultimate. And sometimes a little cheat sheet that you can use as a helper is that you can kind of press tab and check like how the ultimates of your support duo is doing. And then you can kind of apply that same logic to the enemy team supports. And you can kind of figure out kind of what you're up against, if that makes sense. Right? So, honestly, I feel like what you're doing is pretty darn good. You're playing pretty well, but that's literally the only thing I want you to focus on right now. Sound cues and a little bit better positioning, IMO. Ow. Ay, ay, ay. My fucking toesies, chat. Noted, my man. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Listen, Arctic Fox, there's right now, there's probably 1,000 things I can mention that probably, you know, you could probably think about and do better. But I think rationally right now, from what I can gather from this VoD, is that the positioning and listening for sound cues are 2 things that you really need to get better at. Other than that, I feel like you're playing pretty fucking sharp. And I wouldn't be surprised if you start climbing a little bit here. Try and integrate that more into your gameplay. Provide me with a VoD a little bit in the future. I would love to take a look how it would look like.